I think I'm gonna cut the one that was more perfect. Well, you know what? This one is also very perfect. So I'm gonna cut this one. So let's get these bees settled. So they're gonna keep the other one.
Oh, wait a minute.
Two.
But wait, there's
Keep coming.
more.
Smushed.
Smushed. That one looks
Smushed.
Is that smushed there?
Yeah, they're all three of these are broken in transport. Correct. Which is fine.
What's on that
That's good
side?
to know against the
Yeah,
wall.
don't put it against the wall.
Yeah.
Bee brief needs to be
Right. Queen cells need to be on the inside. But so that's okay.
Problem with talking Aaron rather than watching the films, I got lots of shots of Aaron's crotch.
That's
so
all right.
far.
have a YouTube channel just for
Okay, so this is stop it and then just start again. So they've attached it to the bottom. So I might break this queen cell in the process of doing this.
Wow.
Because I really carefully trying to just cut underneath. We're like a bunch of children.
It's a tough crowd.
It is a tough crowd. All right.
Yeah, take
So-
the top and see if we can wiggle it.
So
free
get
from the
plenty of
base.
space away. See, we've also got wires. We've got plenty of space above the queen cell. So we don't want to be cutting anywhere near the queen cell.
And you got your finger on the back of it.
Yeah,
Aaron? Yeah.
exactly. And so I maybe didn't break it, it looks like. So now, okay, so now I think I have a decent queen cell. And-
What just fell out? Was that the far side?
Pardon me?
Yeah, brood from the far side.
Okay, so now let's throw that in here and these guys can chill.
That being the frame?
Yes. Pop that frame right in here.
Had that hive swarmed?
sometimes.
That hive had that swarmed? Because it's like a whole mess drawn through it. I don't see. There's no cap.
There was some kept worker on
There
the
was?
other
Okay.
frame.
I think she made a split already.
Okay, so, because that's important.
What happens if you tip it upside down?
Depending on how old it is, sometimes the larvae gets dislodged from the royal jelly, from the tipping. Okay, so where's my little purple hive? Right there. And I've got my sugar water and a spray bottle, and I've got my blanket. Jack's holding the queen cell.
Peter, I'm holding the queen cell
I have picked this hive that
Dana
I'm...
White's holding the queen cell
with Phil Gavin's
with Phil Gavin's mead.
that will win.
Here, back to me.
Peter, you gotta zoom in here.
Find your queen first if you want to be 100% certain you're not shaking her. And then we just want to get to nurse bees. So
How does hive look clean?
I made them queenless. I artificial swarmed them last weekend. So the better thing to do is go right into motherfucker, excuse me.
Oh, we can get that in post-production, no problem.
Yeah, seriously. So we want to just go for brood. Now I'm not going to shake any frames that have queen cells on them because I don't want to shake queen cells. But I just basically want nurse bees. Does that squirt bottle squirt?
Yes.
Have we checked it?
Yes.
Wouldn't that be its core competency?
I
You got one job to do, squirt bottle. It's a lot of brood. Got some nurses there?
Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so here we go.
No. She's just showing off with that $7 tall house. What are you going to do? Oh, you're going to dump them in there. Yeah, I got
In the
it.
white bucket,
Right.
like training shows you. Shake them in the
Did I ask
white
you?
bucket. You could have.
You asked kind of in general.
Spider's not allowed.
Did I ask you if I asked him?
Well, isn't it implied?
I guess
One master beekeeper asks, the other one's answer.
That's true.
Okay, so this is it. You can do it one of two ways. You can either whack or you can thump. That's why we have the sheet. Put that back.
That would be the whack technique, everybody.
That was
In case
actually
you're
the
wondering.
thump.
That was the thump.
The thump,
whack
excuse
is
That
what
was the
fits.
thump.
Let's have
The
whack.
whack,
What's the
You can
whack?
do it. How are you, Aaron?
I have a different
Oh,
the whack is like
well, I
that.
just do that.
your own hand.
I just do that.
Okay.
Shake it, shake it.
But I shook enough nectar with them that they're pretty wet already.
Okay.
So
You want them wet so that they glom together?
I want them wet so they don't fly a whole
away.
lot while I'm fooling around. Because imagine now that I have 4 of these that I'm trying to do.
Okay.
I shake enough nurse bees into here, and then I'm fooling with it, and then I'm fiddle diddle, and so, you
Bees
know, you
flying
just
away.
want to buy
Yep.
some time.
Yep.
But that was nectary enough that they kind of got wet in the process. And if you get it too wet, see how they're getting stuck
Yeah.
and all that.
You're all clumped
So,
up.
I'm just waiting for Bill so he can see.
What's Bill doing?
He's putting everything back together for me.
I need one of those. I need a bill in my bee.
You need a bill?
I do.
Well, that's what you're supposed to be picking up here.
Right.
That's
Isn't that
Jane.
what Jane is? That's your Jane
but
is
in
your
my
bill.
bee yard, I mean, here it's fine.
Well, same thing. I mean, that's part of the mentoring
It
thing.
was
you
an
have
editorial.
You have an Angie. No, wait a minute. Regi.
Okay,
Finigi.
so
Eugenie.
Eugenie. There we go.
you can see they kind of chill in here.
They're
Bill,
nurse
you wanna
bees
see
after
this?
all.
Yeah, he's just putting it together. He's careful. Okay, so now we have bees in here. I didn't spray them with a spray bottle because I shook so much nectar off the
Yep.
frame. And so I just want to get them in here. So I like to fill
So
the
Jack
feeder.
still has the queen cell.
Jack still has the queen cell.
And
holding
you've
her
got, and those are just
carefully.
plain
Um,
top bars with nothing on
These,
them.
right, and this is what we're gonna put together tonight. So I'm gonna fill my feeder almost all the way.
Is there a float that goes on the feeder
Where
or
is
no?
my float? Did I lose my float?
You didn't put your float in with you.
I had it earlier.
Yeah, but I think it's on the couch, not the couch. Yeah, the armoire. The little thing that looks like a couch, but it's low.
I don't think Aaron has an
I think
armoire
it's in my
intentionally.
In your,
I think it's
in
in
the
my
wheelbarrow?
wheelbarrow.
Is it in the foyer?
Yes. Okay. So I have a little thing and I have an inner cover that are adjusted. So now I'm going to put my queen cell carefully through the top, not anywhere near the queen cell, which is why I cut so much extra. Like if I could have, the problem is you got to get under the wire when you're cutting. Sometimes you can snip the wire. But so I'm just going to stick this toothpick through the very top. So it's not anywhere actually near the queen cell. So now I can hang it. And this one has these great little,
Oh.
Oh,
That.
those little cutouts.
the
Oh,
ones
cool.
that we have don't have little cutouts. But even so, you can kind of,
Well,
you
we can make
get
them.
the queen cell in there, you know, so blah, blah.
You
And
only
this
need
is
two.
doing it, this is doing it in the, I don't have any drawn frames yet mode, which is how we're all going to start.
That's your job.
But once you've done it, then you'll have drawn frames and you can just press it, the queen cell into the drawn frame. And so I have my front little door thing shut. And I've got my panicky little bees.
Two little
So I'm going to scooch together.
This one looks bigger than everything else.
Yeah, that's the inner cover. I guess I don't have a float. But we'll live without the float for now. So I have a, they tend to drown in here.
Yep.
So, gently scooping the bees. And normally I would put about 1.5 cups in this, and this is a 1 cup scoop. So I'd say that was about half full. So I want 3 of those.
Is there a disadvantage in having too many?
Too many are gonna get over hot. So you wouldn't want to like fill it up, but not enough can't pull it together. So, so that looks good to me. Like maybe that was more like 2 full cups of bees.
Yep.
So now, so then we're gonna just be scooching everyone in as much as possible. This is the thing we're gonna,
wasn't full, was it?
everybody's gonna need to go to Walmart or wherever and buy some of this crap.
Joanne fabric.
Joanne fabric.
I should have grabbed some when we were there. I thought about it.
Yeah, I didn't think of it. And because this works as an inner cover. It's much nicer with an inner cover using this little setup. So just scooching everybody in. They're kind of settling down. When they're not queenless, they're not usually quite this fanny. So basically,
You mean after you shake them from
right,
frame?
you're right. They're often kind of flying more, but these guys are queenless and are already kind of on that mode. Hey, everybody. In.
On what mode, Aaron? The mode of looking at the queen cell?
Yeah, they're on the mode of like everybody
vent.
kind of freak. And then we can look at it when we get up there. But they also have a vent underneath.
Okay.
Oh, right. Yep.
Yep.
And I'm leaking the feeder, which is
Okay.
bad.